Hey guys, welcome to the Houston Kilby YouTube channel.
What's going on YouTube? Welcome back for another episode here in the garage. I want to thank you guys so much. The last video we put out, the GTO is on the ground. Man, you guys rocked that video out. A bunch of shares, a bunch of likes, a bunch of views, and we got a bunch of subscribers out of it. Thank you guys so much. All the comments that we've got on all the groups, on my Facebook page, on Instagram, so on and so forth. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of everything that's been going on in my car, and again, can't thank you guys enough. But anyways, let's get to it here on this episode. This weekend we got a couple little things that's going to be going on. The major thing that's going to be happening is the front end. So the car's on the ground, the front end is on it, it's all mounted up, but we're going to have to practice taking the front end off and on, making sure I got everything lined up right so it can be Zeus fastened on and off. And it's going to be a process. There's going to be a lot of steps involved in this. There's going to be a lot of trimming, I'm sure. This is probably going to be a little bit of a headache, but I hope it goes okay. I hope I got everything lined up pretty close, and it's not too much of a bear to take on and off. It will take 2 people at minimum to do it. Right now I'm waiting on my buddies to come over, and we're going to rock and roll on it. But we're going to do that. We're probably going to mount a few things up in the engine bay. Just some odds and ends stuff. I'm still waiting on a bunch of parts to come in. That stuff probably won't come until next week. So today we're going to do some fine tuning and mount a few things and keep on rocking. But again, thank you guys so much, and let's get out. All right guys, we're about to make this brace right here, and what I like to use like a wire template. I found that works. I learned this trick from my dad. You just take a piece of welding wire and bend it and form it to the shape you want to make your tubing out of. So this is, I know it looks kind of weird, but that's the shape it's generally going to be in, and you can get it really close, and it helps with your measurements. So it's going to mount down in here. Hope you guys can see that. And then it's going to have a tab welded to it right here. So basically, it'll have a tab. Looks something like that. Hope you guys can see it. And that tab mount in there like that, or like that. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but it'll go up in there and it'll look something like that right there. And all it is, and of course there'll be a bumper here and all that, but this is just to support the grills and to support this header panel here. I believe that's what it's called. But it'll push. See how much slack is in there right there? I've got to get that out of it. So we're going to get that out so it makes the hood line look crisp with that header panel there. So we're going to keep after it. Alright guys, we're getting ready to clean this bar up right here, get it ready to weld in. We got our piece cleaned up and prepped, and it turned out pretty decent looking. I think it's going to work pretty good. I've got this thing kind of clamped in to where I want it to be at, so all the spacing and everything looks good on it. And I've done cleaned this tab up. I'm just going to clean this bar up again, and we should be ready to start taking this thing up. wanted to show how I got this bracket leveled out here. This is the bracket for the oil sump tank. So I've leveled it across because I want it to be leveled this way so the lid doesn't look like it's all cockeyed or anything. But that's the top mount. It's going to get another mount that goes, if you can see it, that goes down here that supports the bottom of it. And then this piece here is going to get a brace in. I hope that's going to be enough. I'll definitely have Blaine look over that, make sure all that looks good to go. But once I get done welding this up, I'll show you this neat little tool that was gave to me called mag tab, and that thing helps out a bunch. I don't know if you can see it under there. Yeah, right there. It's helping me hold that, and that works really awesome. But anyways, I'm going to show you that, guys. We're going to keep on the fabbing and keep on the welding. Alright guys, we got that top bracket just kind of tacked in right now, and we got the brace put in back there behind. I don't know if you can make that out, but still got to make the bottom bracket to help support it down there at the bottom, and that's going to take some fab work building it. I don't have it made yet, but that top bracket, I had my dad cut it out on the plasma table. I think it turned out really nice. You guys see it there? Bam. You can kind of see that back brace support better. But anyways, there's that. We're getting ready to start fabbing up that bottom piece down there. Right now it's just kind of held up with a block, keeping it all straight, keeping it level, and we're rocking and rolling. That was a lot of work just to get through that right there. Damn right. Man, Jesse, how many hours and nights have we worked on all that there on the front end?
They know how to push this situation we got.
Alright guys, here we go. We just got our brackets just kind of tacked in right there. There's a top one there, and then there's a support back here behind it, and then we got our oil filter down there. We got the top one in, and we got the support down there behind it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but they're just tacked in. We're going to take those up here in just a minute, but just kind of show you where we're at right now. Stuff's looking pretty cool. Give you another view of it. It's looking pretty cool. Rocking down and rolling. Alright guys, we're coming to a close tonight. Show some of the things we've done so far. We got most of our brackets welded up. Our sump tank and our filter down there, and that stuff's looking good. The breather's on. Getting ready to make some fill-in panels for right in here. I'm just going to study on that tonight and think about it for tomorrow, but we just want to cover up all that nastiness and just kind of come up with this design right now. And I'm going to think on that tonight, and then by tomorrow we'll go from there. But pretty much my collector beat right in there like that, something like that. But still got a lot of work to do right in there. Just trying to get this rocking and rolling here while we got the front end off of it. This piece turned out pretty good. I was happy with how this came on and off. For the first front end I've ever done, I was really happy with how that happened there, but we were rocking and rolling. All right, guys, so we got both sides in. We got this one on there. It turned out pretty cool, pretty clean, just to clean all that up. It's looking good. We got the other side on. Looks good too, just clean all that up in there. So now all we have to do, we'll get the exhaust back on. This piece here will get trimmed out, so it'll clear the exhaust there, and everything's looking good. And that way when we take the front end off, all this is looking real nice and clean there. What do you think about it, Jesse?
Yeah, man.
Rocket.
Man, it's just like this right here.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. We've been rocking and rolling, and we managed to pull all the tools out again. We got ourselves an absolute mess. Did a bunch of sheet metal work, bead rolling, welding, tacking, a little bit of everything. We're gonna keep it rocking and rolling here. Check this thing out, guys. Man, this bad boy is coming together. Front end came off real nicely. Guys came over and helped me out a ton. This thing is just looking good. Got several little things mounted up this weekend. Got the sump tank in. Also got oil filter mounted in down there at the bottom. All that's looking good and nice. We also made some fill-in panels for these areas here. Still got some trimming to do on those, but we're just wrapping up this weekend, and this stuff is just looking killer. And I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in with us, for liking and sharing, and man, just thank you guys so much. Till next time, you guys have a good one.